And we are back with Sly Fox, aka Saegan, versus Fruktfisk, which I will refer to Fisk, and Sly Fox this game, or if I really have to, Red and Blue. And we have Sly here playing Britons in the blue and Fisk is the Vietnamese in the red. I feel like there is a reason for Vietnamese potentially to know where the opponent is immediately, to go extremely aggressive very early. However, we're not seeing quite the same start as Artiste before, and it seems to be very tame for now. Radio. Vietnamese tend to go archers. And Britons tend to go archers. I think Britain archers, if it's going to be archers versus archers, Britain's just going to straight up. Well, it really depends how they play. I believe the favourite in this match is going to be Fisk with the higher elo here. And I don't think Sly here won their last set. So I think the favourite at the moment is Fisk. But if Sly manages to pull off massing equal to slightly more archers than Fisk, then they could definitely take the win here. And oop.
Mandatum. Yay. Grayton.
Be careful there. Doesn't lose the bill. I gotta check if you get Bloom if you start Feudal Age. I thought you would. Some pretty good scouting here from Sly on their own side. Definitely going to know where their resources are. But we want to go forward very soon to find out what Fisk here is doing. And same for Fisk. Fisk has got some darker areas around here as well. And no, and there we go. Archery Ranger now coming up with Fisk. Archers coming out. But no military for Sly. And two archers come forward with a skirm. So Fisk is ready. Fisk is decided. Hey Fisk, how's it going? This just commenting on your very defensive play here. I believe it's the forward defense in this case.
Ready.
Joined at the right time to view your own games. I just finished Artiste vs Duraz, which is pretty good. So you'll be able to see that when that goes up on YouTube anyway. And okay, so Sly Fox here knows that Fisk now has military out, so I think we'll be seeing. Yeah, here we go. Here's the response to the archery range here. And most likely, Sly Fox here is just going to go straight into skirmishes. Probably no archers for a little while. However, being Britons with that extra one range, mass Briton archers are just so good. It's the one you wanted to see? Yeah, look. You'll see it, don't worry. It'll just take my internet a little while to upload it overnight. It was quite interesting. Not gonna lie. And I think it also highlights some of the problems with the non-Empire Wars but feudal start, and Sly Fox losing a scout there, but it looks like Fisk is going to lose their scout to that town centre there, which is a bit unfortunate. However, a lot of harassment on this wood line. His vills, they ain't having any of it, and they're going to take out that archer. But unfortunately, vills don't auto-attack. If only they did. And yeah, skirmish is coming out now for Sly Fox. And blacksmith, so we'll see seeing fletching very soon from Fisk, most likely. Which could have a very big impact here. And second archery range coming in for Sly Fox. Which is to be expected at the moment. Is that a hill? Fisk could be getting the hill bonus here. Enough micro could definitely take this skirmisher, but I think currently skirm bonus damage is just going to win here. We're going to lose a skirm there now. And Fisk is coming forward with more military. That's what I like to see. And Sly Fox really is going to need to amass something soon. These range units are going to be a massive problem, and they're going to kick him off gold. And that's a problem for Britons. You can go full skirmishes, but you really want to utilize that extra range on those archers if you've got access to it. And Sly Fox is just, oof, those are very low, those skirmishes. And archer coming out now. Goes down. More skirmishes for Sly Fox. And Fisk is just going to keep pushing. Is that? No, that's the lion. They show up differently. That's interesting. And Fisk here has pushed Sly Fox off their gold, which is what I feared to see. But they got a little bit banked, so they could potentially mass a couple of archers here and mix them with those skirms. I really need to put these together. And definitely will be needing some armor or attack upgrades soon. Taking the back gold here. But no blacksmith at the moment for Sly Fox. And we got forward villagers here going for second archery range. Very forward. Right in your face. Sly Fox definitely knows about that. And this is really going to force Sly Fox into a tricky position. One that does not have siege as an option for now. And now the blacksmith is coming in now, which will needed for those very important upgrades that will make a lot of difference here. But right now, Fisk is just microing better and has the numbers. I think Sly Fox is a little bit panicked. Or a little bit rattled, and he's trying to focus on economy as well, as is evident by the difference in vill count. With Fisk at 39 vills and Sly Fox at 32, however, Fisk has only got one vill kill here, and is not giving up on these, on coming forward with all these buildings. I would not be surprised if Fisk here is bold enough to take this gold. think what Sly Fox needs to do here is build a tower, and quick, but it might be too late. Ooh, there's a decent force here, but I don't think it's big enough. But Deuce does have the armor and attack upgrades, so oof, no. Fisk just has the numbers. And this Ville's angry. He's coming. He's got his little dagger. Look at him go. But he gets chopped down, and this Ville comes forward as well. It's the peasant rebellion. I did not expect to see this.
Mandatum.
But Sly Fox doesn't really have any military at the moment. Has a lot of idle eco. Is behind his Villes and has decided, well,
Grayton.
may as well use these Villes through military. And Fisk here is just going to keep putting on the pressure and is now going Castle Age. Once they hit Castle Age, crossbows are gonna hurt. Sly Fox here is attempting to go forward some archers, which might buy them some time. But they're gonna need some picks if they want this forward archers to pay off and claw their way back into the game a bit more. I think a tower here would still be an excellent option. And Fox now going for a market, so looking to go to Castle Age. Possibly went to go for Castle Age, but realised they didn't have the buildings for it. I'm getting a couple picks here now for Sly Fox. Mainly military, and Fisk hasn't really noticed. But apparently doesn't need to, because these units are just going to deal with it on their own. And unfortunately this has not paid off for Sly Fox at all. And now that Fisk is in the Castle Age, it's the option to go into Knights. It's the option to go into... Don't think they're going into Knights with Thumb Ring. I think Siege, and this game's over. And then we see the Siege Workshop coming up now for Fisk. But it does appear Sly Fox has managed to amass quite a decent number of units here. Gonna be have to be careful though with this siege. If Sly Fox doesn't get hit by this siege and manages to keep this mass and keep production going while going castle, they have a chance here to come back. I think the siege might be. The siege is definitely going to be a problem, and here Fisk has a bit of a heal bonus. This crossbowman here pretending to be blue there for a moment. Don't mind me, man. I want to see and Scorpion. My guess is this didn't have the gold to build a mangonel, so just decided to go for a Scorpion instead. It will unfortunately slow down their plan. Still managing to idle 7 villages to lose that archery, so I think all in all that is still quite the bonus there for Fisk. But technically, no, never mind, looking at the wrong. That villager lead 51 to Sly Fox's 36. The military lead now. Ooh, this is gonna be rough. Scorpion's doing work with all these bunched up here. However, is doing a pretty good job at cleaning up all the other units, but again, I don't think Sly Fox has kept up enough production, and I mean, part of that reason is there's no one in gold at the moment. Really wants to protect this gold with his town centre. It's a good spot for the town centre. Does really need to protect a gold. However, does also need the military if they want to stop this snowball from happening. Doing a decent job though from just stopping Fisk from ending the game. However, Fisk now coming with the battering rams, very hard for Archers to deal with. Taking out those production buildings. And I think the plan here for Sly Fox is to take this out with some villagers. But that is a bit of a problem at the moment. Going for the market. Which will prevent Fox here from buying any resources. And I think taking out this market in this archery range is going to be a massive problem for Fisk. Not Fisk, sorry, Sly Fox. And yeah, here come the villagers forward now to take out this ram. But this siege will probably come over in a moment and try and clean them all up. Ram is gone. And what is going on over here? Little congregation. Sneaky third town centre. Fisk here is already on 3 town centres. Has a pretty good economy chugging away and is quite... He has quite the villager lead here. And losing a scorpion to the town centre there. I think Fisk really needs to group all these units together, get some big burst damage in, and these rams are going to be doing an excellent job. But needs to protect these rams with those ranged units. But that mangonel, ooh, that mangonel's going to hurt. Going to lose that ram to those. And University now, and definitely has enough resources at the moment to get ballistics. And Fisk definitely has the military lead, that's for sure. 19-0. Gonna get some more picks here. Ooh, it's a decent mangonel shot there. This is rough. And those crossbows are ranging that town centre. Not even playing Britons. Not sure what's going on there. Should they be able to range town centres? Interesting. Skirmish is ranging that town centre. And I can see this being game, to be honest. Sly Fox is here on Zebra. Desperately trying to get some stone for a defensive castle. Fisk here is having a merry old time building houses forward, slowly walling Sly Fox in. Has quite the military advantage. Pushing this town centre with this mangonel. Another battering ram coming in now. A battering ram, that mangonel. Yeah, there we go. GG's called. And Fisk takes the game. Proving that Vietnamese can take on the Britons. I think Sly Fox may have choked a little bit there as well with their production. I think just keeping up that production, they definitely would have had a lot better chance there. But may have been taken a bit off guard by how quickly the military came in. Definitely probably not used to that feudal start. And now we will move to the next game. And game 2 is on Socotra. So it looks like Sly Fox wants to play aggressively. Picking Korean, so potentially going for a trust strategy here. But Fisk has gone Teutons, which has also been known for towers every now and then. My personal favourite on Socotra is to go Aztecs. But a very aggressive map. I quite like this map. A lot of people don't like this map. I once actually played a game, and I didn't know you only got 1 elephant each. I thought you got 2 each. I'd taken my first elephant, and I went for the second one, thinking it was mine. No, I went for my first elephant, seeing that the opponent already had an elephant as well, and was like, oh, well, you're laming me. I stopped the lame and brought the elephant back, and they're like, no, 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 you're laming me. But no, I was wrong. They were laming me. No, yeah, they were wrong, sorry. Probably their cover story, you know? No, 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 you're laming me, I swear, to let me take the elephant. This is why I hate Socotra so much. Scanning is not going to be a problem for these guys at all. Looks like Fox wants to keep their scout around. In case. It's probably not the best, probably not the worst idea, to be honest. It's definitely possible to block these elephants with your scouts. But Socotra can definitely make for some very interesting games. I'm sure what we're going to see here is going to be pretty interesting. And Sly Fox going for the deer push here. I wonder if Fisk is going to see this, and I wonder if they're going to try. Yep, they're going to try. Nope, too close to the town centre for Fisk's liking. Backs off, and nicely done there from Sly Fox. That was extremely satisfying to watch. Another thing that typically happens on these smaller maps, or on like Socotra, is players will be very focused on defending their economy, or something like pushing deer, or scouts hitting something, and it puts you off building villages, or retasking villages that... And gonna lose... Ooh, ooh, that was a close one. One more hit and that scout be gone. So, Fisk here doing an excellent job at denying the further deer push, and I think the better option here would be just to mill the deer, or the zebra. Zebra deer, they both have 4 legs. And hooves. Basically the same animal. Yeah, and not bothering to mill, just going for the hunt, which is not my favourite. Nope, there we go, there's the mill. Now it's my favourite. Nice choice, Fisk. I can... Deer don't have hooves? Oh, well. Deer feet, zebra feet, same difference. 4 legs. There we go. I don't live in the North Pole. That's where deer are. That's the only place deer are, right? Oh, reindeer. There we go. It's probably completely different again. Still no actual military aggression in any terms of production or anything. Just scout v scout and denying these zebra here. And here we go, folks, going for the stone. This is what I want to see. This is what I came for. I came for the wild thrushes. I came for the sporadic plays. This is what this map is missing. More wild animals to attack villages. More pressure concerns. And going heavy on stone, that's for sure. Nope. Moving forward. Probably for the thrush. Potentially planning to thrush the zebra, but gonna be a bit late for that, and this looks like it's gonna be a Vil War. I can't remember exactly what the Korean bonus is anymore. I just know it has something to do with towers. I'm not sure. No, Fisk didn't see that. Just wants to grab some more zebra. What is Fox's option here? And here's Fisk has gone for stone as well. Knew it. I knew those students were up to no good. I don't like that spot for the tower. Yeah, no. That tower doesn't really do anything at the moment. That's more of a later tower for if a tower does something if you place another tower. Yeah, okay, now that tower does something. That makes more sense. And gonna wall that tower as well, which is an excellent move there from Sly Fox. And Fisk still has not noticed this because they can't see it. So, not sure what the range is on these bad boys. 5 or 7? Which one's range? Range is well enough. I mean, Fisk can still take this stone on this side. But Fisk here is just going to keep moving forward and keep towering. That's an excellent spot for a tower there. These towers protect each other. What was that? And Fox is now ahead in Vils. 2 Vils ahead. Probably going to take this stone as well. But Fisk isn't exactly too worried about losing that stone. Just moving the gold over here as well. Wasn't even on this gold to begin with. And Fisk here worrying a lot about... Oh, not Fisk, sorry. Fox here going very heavy into towers. Decent Vil push from Fisk, and those towers won't last very long. Doesn't want that wood line denied though. I believe I'm just expecting to have to make a counterpart. Stone mining and free tower upgrades. Ah, yeah, okay. I know Teutons are picked sometimes for thrushes. Is that? I think that's because of the garrison bonus. And Sly Fox has managed to deny this woodline here. Damn. This looks like the goddamn wall of beacons from Gondor to Rohan. And what is this? A market. Free motor holes. That's actually, yeah, that's pretty good, I guess. But I assume you don't get it until Castle Age still. And, ooh, that Siege Workshop, that's going to be quite something. Fisk hitting Castle Age now. It's going to make Fisk, Sly Fox want to rethink their decisions somewhat. Going on to gold now. Gonna have to commit to Feudal Age, I think. That Siege Workshop this night is gonna rip down all this work. all these resources that Sly Fox has just invested into, it's going to be gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 towers. That's what, roughly 750 stone just gone. Denying a couple resources for a little bit. This is why I don't like trushing. I don't think trushing only works if you can force your opponent to panic, or you have a teammate that can really back you up well. I just think trushes are very glass cannon. We denied pretty well, pretty easily. Those vills are going to go down to this knight as well. Just doing an excellent job here at just denying this trush and taking back what is theirs. And Sly Fox is now scrambling to get to the castle age. And they're going to be in this. They're going to click up soon. They just need the gold for it. They got a lot of wood floating. They do have the market. They really need to use that market now before they lose it. Need to sell that wood. They do not need that wood. And defensive tower now coming up. How the tables have turned. Adding some more houses to protect these current towers as well. But just a forward fill to repair this. Sorry, where's that knight gone? Ooh, that's a low knight. One unfortunate thing about Teutonic Knights is, Knights, not Teutonic Knights, is they don't get husbandry, so they're rather slow compared to other civs. And Sly Fox is now going to Castle Age, but has some immense siege pressure on the towers that they've invested so much into, and Fisky is going for a boom. This is not the map I saw a think to boom on, but I think on this map, these town centers easily double as mini castles for map control. Not quite the Persian game I would like to see. And another one down. Oh, just like the beacons of Gondor, they're being lit one by one. When did that tower go up? That must have been recent. New market coming in for Sly Fox. Does have the wood for it. I don't think Sly Fox knows about this town set. No. Ooh, that's going to be rough. Excellent map control here from Fisk. These here. This here. It's like the only thing that Sly Fox is really going to be able to contest very easily. Didn't even leave vills here to collect this stone. I think is a little bit of a misplay. But I also think a bit of a misplay is not having anything to stop siege. You really do need some kind of military to back up your trush. Otherwise it kind of just falls apart. Selling wood for gold now for Sly Fox. Don't know what they are. Going for knights. Which is probably the best option right now. Try and snipe some of this siege. And going in on this town center. Has more upgrades than Fisk at the moment, so I'm sorry there are. Yeah, I know there are. It's crazy to think about. There's the 4 TC moon as well as the 3 TC moon. But they're the only two I know of. It looks like Sly Fox here is also going for the 3 TC moon. Ooh, decent number of knights coming in. Sly Fox, this is a pretty good play. Can which is not enough to really properly garrison this town center and take out these knights. But with a couple more vills and some repair work on this town center, I can definitely say that, I think. Maybe we'll see a monk or two coming in for Fisk. Cleaning up all these towers now. This was all full of war. This night. Oh, round and round, merry-go-round. Round we go, round we go. Alright, little town center. Repair, repair! There we go. And look at that villager lead for Fisk. 20 villas ahead. It's still very equal in terms of military for both players. Oh dear. But Fisk is doing, Spike's doing a pretty admirable job with these knights here, trying to... Don't think they'll be able to contest this here with just a couple of knights. Gotta be a lot harder now that there's a decent number of vills to be able to garrison in there. But now we're looking for some vill picks here. Just passing, trying to get for this gold here. Think they're going to end up accidentally trapping themselves against these pikes. One pike down, get the back at second pike, yeah, there we go. Ooh, more pikes coming out. This isn't looking good for Slyfox all of a sudden. Still has quite a few knights. Gonna try and snipe this battering ram here. Oh, not as big as I thought that was, but I don't think we're going to see this mangonel for much longer. Yep, there it goes. Oh, but here comes the pikes. Here comes the pikes. Stab, stab, stab. Dead. Slyfox's military numbers are dwindling now. And Fisk could potentially go for this stone here, this stone back here, and just drop a castle. Slyfox does not have very much map control right now, and is very boxed in, and Fisk is looking to do some raids now, these knights. It's a lot of pikes. The Eco KD is pretty similar though at the moment, and Slyfox here is opting to go for a siege workshop. I assume against the pikes, probably going to go mangonel or scorpion. We got a couple of knights now in Fisk space, but these pikes are cornering some of them. And this is going to be another slaughter here. And look at the military lead now for Fisk, 18-1. Ooh, just be able to get some more siege out and definitely able to push into what here is left of the Slyfox base. Couple of fills now on stone. Still not quite enough going for a forward castle. We might see a change in that soon enough. I really like what Fisk has done here with the gold, protecting the vills there, making it very hard to raid. It's even pretty hard to raid on this side, but it is still fairly open. And battering ram. Why a battering ram? Probably to take out this town center if possible. The problem with that is at the moment is Sly Fox knows that Fisk has a heap of pikemen and knights and vills under the town centers, which can all deal with these battering rams. Oh no. Let's see a house being deleted here. Or is there a hole? There's a hole. That's fine. Yeah, there goes the ram. Doesn't really, I mean, if they get if Fisk here gets the second armor upgrade, they're just gonna have better armor than Sly Fox's knights. Teutonic armor, melee armor upgrades of the melee armor bonus is kind of insane. They got some really tanky cavalry. It's just slow. Honestly, Fisk here could just go full knights, just go full knight production. There's a castle now coming in for Fisk. But yeah, full knight production could easily win this game as well. So I think they're going to lose a Mango here, but Sly Fox might be sacrificing his knights. Now I'm going to see this castle coming up. Another battering ram coming forward as town center. It's going to be sniped again by these knights, and it's not looking good for Sly Fox. I think it's going to be game very soon. Still a lot of pressure now. That TC is under fire. Gonna need to delete these farms so vills don't use them. Gonna have to give up ground. Gonna have to get pushed further back. Would need to have enough military and enough range to take this castle if possible, or somehow sneak around and start some kind of weird backwards defense. But archery range, I don't think that's the play here. I think the play here is to go full pikes. You can match their pikes and you can take the knights. And we got the Teutonic Knights coming out! The capes! Look at them go in all their glory. I did not expect to see Teutonic Knights in this tournament at all. It's so rare that you see them. But they are tanky. Getting Thundering and Fletching, and Fisk is going Imperial Age. What do you go for? Arb or crossbows or cav archers? This does not look good at the moment. It's true, range units do deal with pikes, and if there's mass enough, they can deal with knights as well pretty well. And these Teutonic Knights. But now the ram's coming in. That's another big problem. Another castle for Fisk. And this one is a big old power move. This castle is the endgame castle. And I think this is the final fight here. Big raid. A lot of kills. Take one of these town centers easy. Take both town centers easy. Got the heavily armored, heavy infantry, heavy cavalry. Got the rams. Castles up. Ooh, this is a rough game for Sly Fox. Do not want to be in Sly Fox's position right now. But valiantly fought. Apparently trying to keep Fisk back. And yeah, 77 to 38 villages at this point. I just can't see Sly Fox doing anything. No military. I'm not sure if there's anything here that Sly Fox could do to make you break out. Couple crossbows. Need more than 2 crossbows here. Not too many crossbows. And they're so heavily armoured. So yeah, I think just because there's well, it is melee armor though, isn't it? I don't get pierce armor. But don't worry, there we go. Hit the Imperial Age. GG is called. And Fisk goes 2-0. I'll have to double check the scores and hopefully a winner for the tournament can be announced. And I'll be putting up the recorded videos for this as soon as my internet allows me to, which will most likely be overnight while I sleep. But yeah, excellent tournament in terms of very entertaining with this Feudal Age start that was very accidental. There will probably be a future tournament coming up with a normal start. Have been looking at some different maps to use, but overall this has been very entertaining, and I hope the players have enjoyed their time as well.